I found this board at the Dollar Tree. It's a hanging shelf. It came with the wood, the rope, and this little tool to pull everything together to hang it. I'm just going to be using the board. You could use the rope as your final hanger, and I'm just removing it from the package. I like these boards because they're a little bit thicker than the plain board that you can buy at the Dollar Tree, and they're a nice size. And I'm going to paint it in our Snow Owl by Wise Owl. You can get these 2-ounce containers. They come in a pack of 6 at chocolatefancy.com. I find if I do this dabbing motion, it does give a better coverage. There is a light texture, but it's not going to matter. But we just want to get this board with some sort of covering on it and make it white. Today we are going to be using our tissue paper by Roy Cycled, and it's called Leaves. And it just has these beautiful olive tone leaves along with the blue. And I'm going to cut a section off just to make it a little bit easier to manage. And then I take my extra pieces, and I do have a big bin that I hold all my extra parts of tissue paper so I can use for other projects. I'm going to start by covering the board in our 1-hour enamel clear. I'm using a foam brush. You can wash this and reuse it. Even the foam dabber the same. I'm going to get a nice liberal amount of the 1-hour enamel clear, and I'm going to lay my paper down. I wanted to make sure that I grabbed a portion of that blue leaf. I'm going to take my saran wrap as a barrier so I can run my brayer on the tissue paper. This is in a little bit of a slower motion so that you can see well what I'm doing. You kind of want this to be a little bit of a faster process. I lay my paper down and I'm just rolling out any wrinkles, and at the same time making sure my tissue paper makes contact with the glue. The 1-hour enamel clear is a furniture top coat. That's what it was created for. It's a very hard finish. You can use it on cabinets, doors, and it does dry in an hour. Sometimes when you're dealing with tissue paper, it takes a little bit longer than an hour to dry. I'm going to remove some of this excess paper and then give my board a final top coat of the 1-hour enamel clear. Once dry, I'm going to take some sandpaper and go around the edge. This is just a great way of cutting that excess paper and getting a really nice clean finish. I found this pail. It's a set at the Dollar General. It was $5. The pail says Plant Whisperer, and inside you have 2 tools for planting and a pair of gloves. I just like the farmhouse vibe of it, and everything kind of matched my paper. So I'm going to take the pail and I'm going to take my stick fast glue and I'm going to run it down the back side of my pail. We do have this stick fast glue in our Amazon store. If you're interested, just post in the links and we'll provide you with the link to get some. It is very fast acting. And I ran it down the back. I took this little piece of wood. I had gotten it at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes you get these little wood parts in packages. And I'm going to place that in the back because I do have the lip on the top and the bottom, and I needed a spacer. And then I'm going to add a little bit more glue on that wood piece and then lay the bucket to the base of my panel. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue for that instant hold. but you get a pretty strong hold from this glue. I'm going to create a bow with this pinstriped olive tone ribbon I have. It does have the wired edge, and I'm just going to do a basic bow. Using some of that extra string for the center. And I'm going to take some greenery that I found at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to place that at the top and use my stapler to staple it down. Add my bow and do another spray coming out the bottom. And I'm going to staple this all down, including the bow. This is our Bosch stapler. We also have an Amazon link for the stapler if you're interested. Just ask in the comments and we will provide you with a link. And now I can take my bucket and put my gloves and my tools inside my pail. I did go ahead and add a hanger so that I can hang this on the wall. I just used jute. It was a little bit easier to thread than that rope that came in the package. And I like the look of it better. And I'm just using the holes that were in the board to begin with, which made this really, really easy. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfers, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Remember, we have our cutouts on our webpage as well. And we also have our Amazon store for any of the products that you see us use. Our favorites are in that portion, or you can ask in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.